In Diablo 4, money is probably more important than ever before. And if you're anything like me, how many times have you gone to your inventory and... No! Yeah, it's very easy to absolutely smash your money in this game, and pretty much everything you're doing involves dwindling down your gold in one way, shape or form. Obviously, since Season 4 there's been a massive change to the game, but now upgrading your equipment seems to be ridiculously expensive, and you've also got rerolls and just everything you need to do to keep your gear in check. For example, just maintaining it at a blacksmith, it can cost you an absolute fortune. Now obviously there's a whole bunch of things that you can do in Diablo, and some of them are very endgame, such as the pit or nightmare dungeons, and you may well think that these are the best for actually generating gold, but unfortunately they're really not. They can be nice if you're doing them. Make sure you pick up every single piece of loot that you can, as you're going to want to, rather than deconstruct it, you're going to want to sell it off at the vendors later in order to get yourself a nice amount of gold. However, the best way I've found by far, which is perfect because you can do it very early on, is by trying to make sure you do as many grim favours as humanly possible in order to turn them back in at the Tree of Whispers once you've got all 10 of them. Whispers are absolutely amazing, and working hand in hand with this, you're going to want to be on the lookout for some of these in Helltides. I found Helltides in conjunction with Tree of Whispers worked by far the best if I was trying to farm gold per hour, as you're going to be getting yourself a whole bunch of loot that you can also turn in for some money. Remember, the best thing you can do when you're in Helltides, as well as obviously completing those Whispers, is to be on the lookout for whenever anyone is activating that accursed ritual. This is going to summon the Blood Maiden, and it's just going to be a fantastic way to generate a whole bunch of money, grab yourself some nice resources, but also she drops a massive amount of loot, which again you can sell off in the process later on. You can activate her yourself if you've got some Baneful Hearts, which will pick up whilst you're fighting enemies in Helltides, but even if you haven't, this I found is very popular because it's great for leveling up characters, it gives you a lot of gear, and a lot of people will be doing this over and over again. If you can get yourself into a group or just be around when people are doing this, all you've got to do, make sure you look on the map. When there's a glowing icon, that means it's been activated, and you're going to want to head over there as soon as possible. Keep doing this, rinse and repeat, make sure you're doing Whispers as well whenever possible, and you'll be able to make yourself a whole bunch of money. Remember a few things that you can do as well. Make sure that you definitely don't wait for the Helltide to run out, as you're going to want to spend the cinders you've been acquiring as well, because this way you're also going to get yourself some nice bits of living steel, as well as some extra goodies out of those chests. Of course, you're then going to want to teleport back to your vendor, sell off everything that you've actually acquired, except for the stuff that has these marks on them just here, because these will be ones that you'll want to actually deconstruct in order for them to go into your codex and become more powerful. Other than that, sell everything off, unless obviously it's a nice piece of gear or a direct upgrade to your current equipment, and then when you're ready, make your way over to the Tree of Whispers and turn it in whenever you've got 10 out of 10. This works absolutely ideal because Tree of Whispers gives you so much money and a few pieces of gears along with it. Every single time you do this, your money is going to skyrocket, and you're going to earn yourself 3 million for each cachet you hand in. Remember though, if you are going to be farming other things such as the pit or doing some nightmare dungeons, whatever you're doing, or anything that just gives you obols, before you max them out, make sure you spend them, as again you'll be able to change these for items, hopefully get yourself something nice, but if you don't, you'll obviously be able to sell off whatever goodies you've got in order to make yourself a nice tidy profit again. Keep doing this over and over, and I found myself getting anywhere between around about 15 to 20 million per hour, obviously depending on how fast you can farm and what build you're going to be running. But yeah, hopefully it's helped a few of you guys and girls out, especially if you're returning players to Diablo 4. Season 4 is definitely worth playing, and hopefully this will help you to get the most out of your builds. As always, for all things gaming, take care. I'll see you on the next day.